Hello, this is Wade Frazier. This is June 1st, 2026, 4:27 p.m. I was actually writing a energy racket post, and then I saw that Marilyn Monroe, today's her 100th birthday. So I'm making a quick little post on Marilyn Monroe. Um, this is part of my work. So Gary Ween, my policeman friend Gary Ween, he gave me the advice that led to my bringing my partner Dennis Lee out of jail back in 1989. Um, Again, he wrote published a book a couple years before that, titled "A Fish in the Courthouse," and it chronicled Gary's unbelievable adventures. And a lot of it was spent in Los Angeles as a policeman and an investigator, this kind of thing. Gary, in the 1960 Democratic Convention that was held in Los Angeles when John Kennedy was nominated to be the Democratic candidate for president, Gary was actually at the Malibu pool party at Peter Lawford's home. So Peter Lawford he was an in-law of Jack Kennedy's, and Kennedy went from the convention straight to Lawford's home, apparently by helicopter, and went to this pool party at Lawford's home there in Malibu. And Gary was there. So he was there at the pool party, and he saw uh, Marilyn Monroe meet Jack Kennedy at that pool party. In fact, Gary insisted that that's the first time she met him. Others have alleged it was earlier, but Gary insisted that was the first time that Jack Kennedy met Marilyn Monroe. And yes, and the romance flourished, right? So, according to Gary, though, Monroe was being used as bait for an intelligence gathering and blackmail operation that targeted Kennedy, run by Mickey Cohen and Menachem Begin. So Mickey Cohen was the Jewish mobster who ran the LA crime scene. Menachem Begin was the mass murdering terrorist who eventually became Israel's prime minister and won a Nobel Peace Prize of all things. And according to Gary, what the plan was, again, Kennedy was a legendary philanderer. No better bait than Marilyn Monroe for this operation, and the intention they had in doing this with Monroe is that she would elicit Kennedy's opinions and insights about how he felt about Israel. This is what Gary alleged. Doesn't surprise me one bit. Gary was also at Monroe's home on the day that she died. And in fact, Gary wrote that she wasn't visited by Bobby Kennedy, which is part of the lore out there, but she was visited by her handler who worked for Cohen. And Gary's take on that was Monroe knew too much. She was beginning to talk. She had to be silenced. And she was murdered a year before Jack Kennedy was murdered. And so Monroe's fate is another sordid Hollywood tale. And she deserved better than that. A lot of people deserve better. Oswald, so many people came to untimely ends all around this situation of Jack Kennedy's presidency and its bloody end. R.I.P. Marilyn, you deserve better. So that's all I have for today.